Welcome, everyone. How are you all doing for another episode of Parliament of Owls? My name is Jake. I go by he, him, but I'll be playing a bunch of different characters. Now, I asked everyone in this group a single question, and when they go around, they're going to answer that. And the question I gave was, who's someone within the tabletop industry you look up to?
Hey, and guys, I'm just going to tell you really quick. Can't hear you.
You can't hear us? Oh, no. Liv can't hear us.
Liv! It's okay. I'm switching the headphones. We're good. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it. We're doing it live. Fuck it. I'm so sorry. I realized I was I need to say this now before he calls on me to introduce me because I'm going to sit here and look real fucking stupid.
Well, okay. So while Liv is fixing her headphones, to counteract the positivity that I told them to bring to the table, I've decided that I wanted to tell a single horror story of one of the worst GMs I ever had, which is we had a GM. It was my first GM I ever had. We were playing D&D 3.5 as he declared it, the upper class D&D. And every time he would show up, and the story was brought to me because Tim brought up a story about how he always has 50 books when he plays his tabletop games. Well, our GM also carried around 50 books, but when he would show up and lift his keys up and go, the books are in the car, and then wait for the rest of the group to get up and walk and go get the rest of the keys or get all of the books out of his car for him. So that is the negativity that I'm bringing to this table. The positivity is going to come from everyone else. Let's start with Valkyrie.
Why must you do this? Hi, I'm Valkyrie, also known as Valkyrie XO. I'm going to answer the question first and then go into more of an introduction because it's really awkward because Guilty is mine because I first saw her doing streamy stuff and I was like, I want to get more into this. So I love you.
I'm so glad you did.
For other reference, Guilty and I know each other from work. So yes. I am playing Mara today. She is she, her, and I am also she, her. And I stream on Twitch and all sorts of other lovely stuff. And you can follow me using my username on pretty much everything. So yeah, that is me.
Awesome. Now here's the question. Can Liv hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hey.
Well, why don't you go next, Liv?
Ah, boy. Okay. Hi, my name's Liv. You can find me on Twitter at livinaday. And my person is, oh man, I don't know. This is really, because I was also going to say Guilty, which is highly embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Do it anyway.
We're all guilty.
We're all fans of Guilty.
We're all big Guilty fans.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a fandom name, Queen? We'll figure that out later. I'm stalling for time. I think that
alibis.
Somebody I admire. Somebody I admire. Okay, I'm gonna go with. You know what? No, I'm gonna go with Renee. Renee Rhodes. I'm pretty sure that's her Twitter handle. She ran a game for me months ago for Jack and I and some of our friends. It was a big charity game, but she was such an eloquent GM that one day I hope that I can start out all of my GM sessions the way she did, which is almost like an audiobook. Just sitting there having an audiobook performed to you is amazing. She's great. And you should also check out her podcast. It's Soup for the Adventurer's Soul or something like that. Or she's doing a podcast. It's about people who retired from being adventurers and the things that they do in their golden years, which is a really cute concept. And she's casting for it.
Nice. Let's go with, okay, how can I do this to confuse me the least? Guilty. Why don't we go with you?
That's the least confusing?
Well, because what I should have done is me, then Valkyrie, and then I should have gone Drax next because that's who's up on the top row. But I figure if I finish this group of 4, right, then I can go to Drax and then Tim, and then anyways, that's how my brain works.
Tim and Drac just to confuse them.
They'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hello. I'm Guilty Cosplay. I do TTRPG stream things, and I also make cosplay, and I also do other variety creative stuff on my Twitch channel. This is a difficult question because, like, there are so many people.
You can name more than one.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna go. My current number one, TTRPG like idol is B. Dave Walters.
Ooh.
Just incredible GM, incredible player. Just the ease and the naturalness with which that man like flows into any situation is amazing. So
Side note, I was really tempted to pick Lou Wilson, so I'm glad that we both picked D20 alums in our hearts.
Nice. Drax.
I mean, my TTRPG idol is definitely Liv.
Shut up!
Big time streamer.
Shut
You know, she's doing so much right now. Like, honestly, you should watch all the stuff she's in. Like on Mondays, she's at 7 p.m. PST. She's on Toast Party Chill under the table. On Tuesday, she's on Rule of Law with In Too Deep. Friday, she's here. And Wednesdays as well. I think she's on Weave the Tell on with a Black Void campaign as well. It's fucking great.
Still drunk.
No, I told you I'm a big fan of
Unfortunately,
time.
this is just how embarrassing he
This
is.
is how I am.
Is this also the point where I mentioned that my Black Void character is highly inspired by one of Guilty's characters?
oh no,
big-
that sounds toxic.
Big Leah energy. Oh, it's so toxic.
It's so fucking toxic. Jesus Christ. Okay, but other than Liv, I'm also gonna pick a D20 alumni. Abria. I've told Abria fucking many times. It's very embarrassing, and she knows at this point. But like, Abria was the person who I watched them on, and actually I watched them on Hyper RPG with they did a they were doing a kids on bikes campaign, and seeing her was actually what inspired me to actually play TTRPGs in the first place and like stream them. So I definitely say Abria. She's definitely my role model for that. That's also why I'm doing every campaign I physically can, because I look up to her, but also want to dethrone her. You know, I want to do more than that. That's my goal. So,
That makes more sense now.
But yeah,
Who are you, Drax?
Am I still on? Yeah, I'm Drac. You see him pronouns. I'm gonna be playing Imra. He also uses he, him pronouns, and I'm just excited to be evil. I want to be the worst person ever. So that's gonna be fun.
Awesome. Tim.
Hey, I'm Tim. I play here on Fridays. I play over at TPC on Mondays. We do a fun solar pump campaign. And in addition to that, on Saturdays, I think I'm going to be playing a little bit of Warhammer Total War on stream. And I'm hoping to get some painting going in the not too distant future. I haven't done any mini painting in a long time, and I finally have a little space to do it here, so I'm excited to get started on that. I'll be playing Azel. He's the Hobgoblin champion, and he and I both use he, him pronouns. My person is everyone here. Just kidding. That's bullshit. I gotta give kudos to Keith, the first GM to ever make me cry mid-game. So good work, Keith.
Nice. Awesome. Now that we've gotten all of that disgusting amount of positivity and just good vibes in the air, now we can completely crush and destroy all of it. And before we do that, I just got to give you this small warning. all of you have been traveling for the last few days, getting to this point in which you all stand overlooking a large auditorium, like an outside auditorium, with a single giant statue of an owl in the back, and what looks to be like shambles of wood at the base of it, and an altar. And the two men who you still haven't gotten the names of, who even if you asked wouldn't give them to you, say, all right, everything starts in about a day. All we have to do here is camp out, and people will start showing up. I don't know what all of you are supposed to be doing here, but don't interfere. That's all you got to do. And they walk off, leaving the 5 of you to yourselves. What would you all like to do?
So before we got here, that little girl in blue introduced herself to us.
Correct.
Did she travel to the campsite with us?
Yes, she did.
Is she around and about?
Mm-hmm. She's just kind of walking around, admiring things. You notice that whenever she gets like maybe a place that she can't be seen or like a little bit further away, you can hear the 2 guys always go, "Hey!" And she stops what she's doing and moseys a little bit closer. But she continues to do what she wants to do.
She seems like fun. I'm going to go hang out with Rose.
Oh.
Okay. You walk over to Rose, and she looks at you and goes, "Hello, friend. How are you?"
What's the weather out today?
That is a great question. Actually, that's not a good question because I know what it is.
That's a stupid question.
It is bright and sunny. In fact, you have noticed that it's bright and sunny this entire time, which is not typical weather for this area, or at least what you would presume to be this area. But it's bright and sunny, and haven't seen a cloud in the sky the last couple days.
All right. Well, in that case, it's not my favorite. And Ari is nothing if not honest. So, I answer back. I've been better.
Oh, I don't like it when my friends aren't doing well. Why so glum?
I'd like it to be a little more overcast. Or gloomy. Or I guess it's been a while since I've been able to decompose someone. So I'm feeling a little homesick.
Now,
but besides that, I'm good.
Now, I can't help you with the decomposition, but I think I might have something for you. And she reaches over and she has a large blue leather bound book. And she picks it up and she holds it in her hand. She opens up and right before she, "Be quiet, you." And she continues to open it. "Oh, I'm so sorry. Not you. The book." He talks back. And she starts to cast a spell and starts to move her hands and do that. And she goes, "Okay, this might be a little bit weird, but it will be helpful if you don't like the sun." And all of a sudden, you start to hear birds landing in the trees. And they, like, you can see as you look up, like, the trees are heavy. And she goes, boom, and closes the book very quickly. And the birds scatter into the sky and start hovering around the location, giving it with like the amount of birds, it darkens the entire area slightly. It doesn't make it like pitch black or anything. It just darkens the light. And she goes, "There you go."
Thank you, Rose.
No problem.
Lovely.
I like them a lot. They're my favorite kind of birds. magpies. And sure enough, they are black and white small birds. And she goes about her business, and she just kind of like walks away, like, and just starts to do what she's doing. Would any of the rest of you like to do anything?
I'd like to talk to the voice in my head.
Okay, go for it.
So, are you still hungry? Have we eaten enough?
You know damn well that is a dumb question. You know I do not ever end with my hunger.
Well, can we take a break? I don't think we should consume anyone here.
No, you definitely should not, but the first chance we get, I'll let you know, because I will be hungry. Maybe we can make some friends. What do you think about going into town, and maybe we get a little snack for me, and our little mushroom here might be able to get a friend out of it.
Oh, this is a good idea. We eat and then she eats.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah, I like this.
Wonderful.
I start shambling over to Ori.
and Ori, he shows up in front of you.
Do you want to go to town and get a snack?
Have you seen the birds?
I fucking hate birds.
I don't really eat.
I know. Neither do I. Do you want to absorb what I kill?
Ooh. New friends?
New friends.
I will check my fanny pack. There's still spores in there? Yep.
Yes, yep, absolutely.
Okay, we'll go.
And I think like I look around. I'm like,
Perhaps the vampire is hungry too?
Could be. But he might be a little mad at me. Maybe he's forgotten.
Why?
Oh, nothing. Up.
and I put my hand on her cap and then put it above my head.
Whee!
And we start heading over to Drax.
Drax, there stands a hobgoblin with a mushroom on his head.
I think Imra kind of looks up at the hobgoblin first and goes, okay, and then looks higher up and sees the mushroom like, oh, okay.
I mean, so I'm only 5 feet tall, and I assume
I think Imra's taller, but I think right now Imra's sitting down. He's probably like sitting down,
gotcha.
trying to get comfortable. Yes, can I help you?
We were thinking about going to town and getting dinner.
Dinner. We have rations, right?
Old cheese, stale bread. I don't like this.
Fair. Yeah, no, I'm not really much a fan either.
Ava wants blood.
Oh. Okay. And
Sorry.
you want what's left behind, I'm guessing.
New friends.
Yeah, no, I'll follow. I'll come with you. Mainly to keep an eye on that one. And he points at Ori.
I can't keep it. She's above my head. How could I do?
Yeah, that's why I'll keep an eye on her. You can stop trying to look. I'll keep an eye on her. It's fine. I'll keep an eye on her. But yeah, no, a little peckish for something more than just stale bread as well.
What about the other two?
I mean, I feel like they'd probably be just as interested as we are.
I'm not good with words, and she is a mushroom. Perhaps you should talk to them.
Fair point. Fair. Yeah. No, I'll see if they're interested. And it like stands up, gives Ori just like a death, like a little glare. Doesn't hide it. It's like, and then heads over to the others. I think he's gonna head to Mara first. Hey, everyone. Well, I'll say everyone. I mean, Ori and Azil and I are going to town and see if we can get some food. By food, we mean just probably kill someone. So, do you want to come with? I'm going to try and keep them out of trouble, but I feel like I might need help with that.
So Mara's literally just been like sitting with her back to a tree, sharpening her daggers. So she's sort of like, I guess. I mean, I have been tasked to babysit you.
Okay. I don't need babysitting. I'm not sure anyone does. Maybe Ori. I think you should keep an eye on Ori, actually.
I don't know. She's pretty cute. In a I will poison you and kill you kind of way.
Yeah. That way specifically, because apparently it doesn't stop with everyone else. It also includes us.
Ah. Good to know. Good to know. In which case, we definitely need to keep an eye out for the adorable little mushroom.
Yeah.
All right. And what is your name? We've been doing all this fighting and not talking.
Very fair. Imra Adelath.
Mara. Just Mara. Mara gets up and starts walking, expecting you to follow behind.
Oh, you can. Okay, I'm just gonna go get the other one. Okay, he's gonna head over to Alma.
I think Alma's been like looking around at the sculpture, trying to figure out what the hell is up with it, see if there's anything that like iconography that she can understand when you walk over. So when you come over, I don't even think she like greets you. I think she just stares at you.
Did you learn anything interesting? Kind of like gestures at this sculpture.
No, because you interrupted me. What do you want?
Wow. Okay. Remember that next time I want to invite you anywhere. Everyone wants to head into town to kill. They all have a bit of a bloodlust, and I'll be honest, I kind of have a thirst for it as well. Want to come with?
No real reason, just want to?
I'm generally a little bit hungry. I'm not sure about Azil. His bloodthirst seems a bit more than just a general want. Ori wants a new friend, and Maru's going to be keeping us company, babysitting, as she would like to put it.
Hey, GM, Jake, would there, I mean, granted, I'm totally stretching, but that's what a question is, a stretch. Would there be any sort of like check or spell or something that I could potentially do to figure out what the fuck is Azel's deal? Like,
yeah, you can do a perception check to kind of get more hints or clues about him. You can roll an Arcana check if you notice anything magical about it, or religion. There's a bunch of different checks that you can do. It depends on what kind of information you want. As this is kind of like the first time we've come across this question, I will say this to everyone: if you are trying to gather any sort of information about something or someone, feel free to roll any roll you would like. and just tell me what you roll, because based off of that roll, I will give you a piece of information that is related to that task. So, for example, religious and arcana, while they are two different means of magic, they both have some overlap on each other. And so if you're looking at something in a religious side, it may give you information about the religious side of that piece. So anytime you feel like rolling something or trying to gather information, you can pick anything you want, even a lore that you have that will also might be helpful.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with Arcana just because I want to see if there's anything like magical going on with him. I saw him be very martial, but that doesn't always, that doesn't mean anything.
Not at all
the time. Okay. And so that's going to be 24.
24. You noticed that after the battle, the last fight that you were all in, actually the first fight you were all in, that he didn't have to clean his blade whatsoever after he dug his axe into someone, and that it was completely clean of blood. Now, magically wise, that like he could have easily casted something like Prestidigitation, but why would this hobgoblin with a sword and a shield want to cast such a simple spell like that? Like most people that are very combat oriented want to have combat spells, so Prestidigitation doesn't seem like a spell that you'd want. So you have an inkling that more than likely something with his axe is magical, but you can't quite put your finger on it. There's not enough detail. If you poke around, you might be able to get some more information, whether stealing it or talking to him or just observing it more clearly now that you know that this might be a thing. The other thing that is that that the necklace around him is very clearly a magical symbol.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll wait until I can get a closer look to like roll on that. Yeah, I think Alma sits there for a second, just kind of like thinking things over, not saying anything, has no problem ignoring you, before nodding. And it's just like, yeah, sure, I'll go.
Cool. Okay.
Don't expect my help though.
Help with killing? Oh, I don't.
Well, you just seem sort of scrawny. You look like you need help with a lot of things.
No, I assure you, I'm very fine. As you saw in combat, I actually felled 2 of those people.
I was busy doing my own thing. I wasn't paying attention to you. Very lackluster. Very you don't really. There's nothing about you that really catches the eye.
How many people did you? I don't know if you actually took out anyone. Actually, are you the one that might need help?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, so do you want to go?
I said yes.
Continue attempting.
Do you need help cleaning out your ears? I said yes.
Then let's go. Stand up and let's go.
She walks away. Walks to the green.
The 5 of you stand there looking at each other, and eventually one of you takes one step in front of the other and starts heading to the town in which you had just passed. It's not very far. It's maybe, a 10-15 minute walk to get there.
Cool. Ori's gonna play the license plate game on their way over. Hey, Ant, your turn, Hazel. Your turn. Haha, B is for bird. I got it before you.
No, I got this. I have it.
See.
No, be quiet. Be quiet.
No, I got.
Almost gonna like walk up next to them, and it's just like, D, dead, like the people that we're going to run into in town. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
You all finally get to the town. And you can hear that there is quite a few people. You can actually hear the rustling and bustling of people in a large bazaar in the center of town. You also notice that there are people walking around the city, just like not like meandering, but like almost guard-like, walking around the city along the edge of the tree line. All of you pop out and are into the city. All of you roll me a perception check.
Oh shit. Okay. Not 20.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
So that's a 27.
27. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, sorry, 23. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Okay, that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense. I got a 13.
A 13.
I got a 24.
Nice.
I got
14
22.
for Hazel. Oh,
14 and 22. You all look around. Those above 20 very much notice that it only being like 10 a.m., there's a lot of fucking drunk people out. Like a lot of drunk people out. And you all kind of figure out that this is probably easy pickings for you at this point. You just got to make sure that those people that are selling things or are guards don't see you. But as for picking, you've got a very wide selection of what you want to feed on or kill or destroy. Past that, you can hear that there are people selling things, hollering. You can hear people starting to play music. You hear what sounds to be like bards running around, offering for readings or reading their future, just random things like that.
I want that.
What do you want?
What do you want?
My future read.
Yeah, you can do that.
Are you entirely sure you want that?
I could read your future, little one. We don't need to waste time like this.
I know, it's so funny when people pretend to use magic.
It is pretty funny.
She's not wrong.
I mean,
Ooh, maybe if they guess their future wrong, we can kill them.
I like this game.
That's a good
There you
game.
go.
Just remember, kids, keep it clean. I don't want to have to clean up too much of a mess.
Oh, I'm not getting involved in this. I'll wait with you.
if we are going to kill, let's not do it in front of everyone. Just want to put that out there first. You do have I'm assuming a job to do here.
Imra, you feel a poke on your back, like a tap.
I turn around and look.
Hi, how's it going? You hear the very familiar voice of Rose.
God
Oh,
damn it.
fuck. Rose, why you followed us? Why?
Looked like more fun than standing around. Plus, the other two smell funny.
Hi, friend.
Hi, Ari.
I kind of like turn to Mara and go like, what was the word that we had to say when she, I guess, disobeyed orders? There was a word.
There is a word, but do we really want to use that right now? I feel like that's something we can use a bit later.
Fair point.
Because maybe we can just tell her that there's plenty of stalls to go and there's a fortune to... Rose.
Yes,
you
But
hear
aren't we
there's
supposed to be
someone?
watching her?
There is someone reading fortunes. And I think that is fantastic. What do you think?
I'm less interested in fortune reading, but there's a lot of really cool knickknacks and stuff like that for sale. Do you think that this is enough? And she opens up a bag of gold, like just literally like bag full. And she opens it. She goes, think this is enough to buy from people?
We should go shopping, Rose. Would you like to go shopping?
I think we should go
Yeah.
shopping.
Here,
Should
take my
definitely go
arm. Let's go shopping.
I take her other arm. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go have a girls' day. Let's go.
Girls' day.
Girls' day.
As the two of you like drag her off,
Fun.
what are the other three of you doing?
I kind of saw that coming the moment she opened up her purse. So, do you have a victim you want to choose? Still going for the fortune teller?
Oh,
Okay.
we're going to consume the fortune teller.
I'm assuming after the fortune.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we should have kind of like an order of operations here. Like, I don't know. I don't take this the wrong way. I've never interact. Do I go first or do you go first? Like, how does this work?
Okay. So we are going to kill this person, but I don't think we should do it in broad daylight. So I think I can, after your fortune, I probably can lure them into the alleyway or something like that, and then you can have at it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you eat and then he eats and then she eats? You see what I'm saying?
Teamwork.
I'll be honest, I would prefer it if I ate first. I enjoy it when they're still alive. I enjoy it a little bit more when they're still alive.
Yeah, just leave. I would like if you could leave me like a little bit of not dead to make dead.
Yeah, no, I'll be sure to leave some for you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sharing is caring.
And then you, little one, get to all dead, and then you have friends. Yeah, we have a good system.
So
More friends. I already have my friends with me.
Where are they?
Imra kind of looks around like, where are they?
you hear a caller screaming out, "Come get your fortune, Red! Over here, get your fortune, Red!" It's almost like it's beckoning, calling you over to take on your goal.
Well, I'll be in the alley.
You actually notice that they're pointing you to what looks to be a closed-off tent.
Oh. Well, that makes this a little bit easier.
You kind of get the assumption that they don't like to do their readings in public or in open. They like to do them in a private location. So they've kind of constructed like a small tent-like thing.
I just want to make sure I can do something. Okay, cool. Well, I suppose mushrooms first.
Yes, absolutely.
Honored.
Jake,
You walk. Sorry, go for it.
I'd like to go around like the back. I assume I can like get through this tent if I want to.
Yeah, it's literally cloth.
Yeah. So I just want to stand at the back of the tent.
You walk up, Ori and Imra, and the person, it's a man who's got like this very large feather in the top of his hat, and he goes, "Ah, are you here to get your fortune read?"
Yes, my acquaintance here actually is. And he kind of like gestures down too.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Is it a couple's reading or just the single?
Absolutely not.
Okay, one at a time. That's fine. You don't need to be weird like that. That's awful hostile. Well, little one, come right in and let's get your fortune read.
Hostile is part of his charm.
Ah, so it is a couple. And he immediately walks Ori in.
He just took like a deep, and he's gonna walk in as well.
Okay. Sit right down, right next to your romantic partner, maybe in the future. We'll find out. Come sit down. Sit. And he goes, it's going to be 2 silver before I read. And he puts his hand out.
I'll open my fanny pack. I'll pull out 3 silver. Plop them down.
Oh, very generous, very generous. I can see why you like her. He starts to wave his hands over a small crystal ball in the center of the table. He starts, I see it. I see it very, very clearly. Yes. Something big is going to happen. Something massive. Something romantic is going to happen. Yes. You're both going to find your loves, I can tell, here at this event. Yes. Now, it might not be each other. No. But you're definitely going to find someone here. Yes. I'm also seeing something more turbulent and rocky afterwards. Yes. Now, are you going to sit here and like listen to his entire reading, or do you have a plan other than like, yeah, listen to him? I think that's more of a direct or question.
Yeah. I'm just gonna I kind of like nudge Ori and go, are you done listening? Can we?
No. So this rocky thing, would you say is more of an igneous or like a sandstone? Is it like the little
sedimentary,
pebbles in the bottom of a creek, or is it like the bedrock in the sides of a canyon?
No. Rocky is a term used for not something that goes the way you necessarily want it to go, like almost
like life.
Yes, like life, but it sometimes it's smooth. Like today is going to go very smoothly, very wonderfully for you. But
you've seen that in your ball.
I did very much see that in my ball.
For whom?
For you and your friend. Is friend okay? And he looks at Imra.
It's Imra just like nods, like, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, if the camera like flashes to Azel at all, he's like lining up like what looks like a golf swing. Like he's like, he's like, you can see the outline of the chair, and it's like.
I would say the two of you inside can easily see Azel's shadow like going back and forth behind him as he's just like continuously reading, and he continues to like read your fortune, and he's like, okay, well, if you would like to continue, we would have to do a little bit more. I could read your palms. I've never actually read the palm of a leshy, which is very interesting. I wonder if I could. I wonder if the ley lines are the same.
They're very squishy. Would you like to feel?
Do you mind? And he like reaches out and he's like squishing your small like little tiny hands, not hard, just softly. I think that this would be a very good time for Azel to swing.
Oh
yeah, I think
real quick before he swings.
Okay, yeah.
Like Azel's getting ready. I would like to cast command and just be like, and tell this fortune teller, don't make a sound.
Okay, I believe that is a will save.
Yes.
Okay, I got an 11, which is definitely a failure.
Yeah. So I'm like, as he says this, you kind of hear weird whispers and humming coming from the bandages that are wrapped around Imra's arms. And as he says this, it seems like everything goes silent. All you hear is the whispers and Imra's voice above it, and then it just goes dead silent again. And you hear everything going out around in the background. All of a sudden, comes back to life again as he says, "Don't make a sound."
And he basically like his mouth was open, and as you say that, he goes and just intently stares at you.
And let's go, Azel, go ahead.
And I think Azel like drops the axe and gives like and he waits for like the axe to get really, really stoked. And then as he does, he gives it a check swing and he just like, oh, I'm teasing. And then it goes all the way through.
you like as you hear that, he's like, yes. Oh, why do you do this to me? And then
edging his sword.
Roll me an attack roll.
All right.
Which I will say, this is out of order from your original plan, because I believe Imra was going to feed first.
Yeah, sure, yeah, but
all right. So, well, it might not be out of order because I only rolled a 10. I think, yeah.
Would you like to make a deal with the devil?
Hold on, real quick. 7 to -3. Does that mean my first attack is +7?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I get a 13. I'm sorry, I misread that.
Oh, yeah. So a 13 hits. Yeah, he's not expecting it. He's currently flanked. He's flat-footed. All of the things are happening right now, and you axe right through the tent, right into him, and you all just see his face just as he goes to try and speak and cannot, and he falls down onto the table.
I think I say to the rest of the group, "Oh, now you can see inside his ball."
I did not know you were a comedian as well. Imra's just gonna give the fortune a little poke. Like, is he still alive?
If you poke him, he's not moving.
I mean, I'll take a bite first, if you don't mind. And I'm just gonna bite him.
You take a bite into him, and you can feel with your fangs that his blood is still pumping through his veins, albeit weak. You can taste and feel the blood, the warm blood going into your mouth, and it feels and tastes amazing.
That was a lot better than stale bread, but I think I'm satisfied for now.
All right, let's finish this off then. And I drop the axe like right where the bite marks were from Imra.
And sure enough, the final blow, he is completely gone, dead. And before Ori can do her thing, the two girls are dragging Rose through the bazaar. You all kind of, how much is that? Oh, it doesn't matter. Here you go. Just pulling things off of tables that you think are pretty and reaching into Rose's bag and throwing it onto the table, not caring about change. You're just kind of like, yep. Oh, earrings. Those are beautiful. I love those. Handmade. Yes. Oh, here you go. And the three of you kind of like slowly go through that. When Mara, you hear a very familiar voice in the back of your head. What are you doing?
Hi. Keeping an eye and babysitting.
Yeah, over there. Do you see it? And like your head kind of like unnaturally just kind of tilts to an alleyway. Go over there. We need to talk.
Okay. That's okay. She sort of turns to Rose and it's like, you stay here. You stay with her. Keep an eye on her. I have got to just go do, tiefling stuff. I'll be back.
Right.
When I go over.
You go over to the alleyway in which you went to, and there he stands. All 7'2" demon. He looks at you and goes, I gotta ask you a few questions.
Ominous, but all right.
Have you been feeling weird the last couple of months? Like, I don't know, something wasn't right?
Well, she sort of like leans back against one of the walls and sort of like, the mark. It normally burns, but now it's like it's almost not there.
Yeah, I'm having a really weird issue lately. I've been having problems coming back and forth between, and here. And I also distinctly realize that we're getting a lot less requests from Big Boss.
Oh shit! You don't think like he's like cutting us off or anything? Like,
I don't know. We haven't done anything to fuck it up. So, like, we haven't fucked anything up. Like, we have been fucking solid.
I can't think of anything. Like, he loves us, right? We're like one of his favorite teams,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know. Just do me a favor.
Yeah.
Get out of here as soon as you can. Get back. We gotta make sure whatever happens there happens fine. All right, that's the goal.
Of course. Babysit. Make sure weird spelling girl dies.
You know,
everyone has a party.
You know, she's the one you're supposed to babysit, not the rest of them, right?
I gathered. I mean, we were hanging out.
I'm just making sure you knew. I do not give a shit about any of the other ones. That she's the only one. She has to make it to the end. Well, to her end. Anyways, it's a whole weird ceremony. Like, it's weird because someone's taking over her body, and then we're pulling the thing out of her body, and then we're just killing her soul. So it's like this weird like threesome thing. It's just this fucking. Anyways,
sort of kinky a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, look.
I know kink shame, but
we don't judge around here, all right? We don't judge around here. Look, I'm fucked up. I ain't that fucked up. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna keep looking into this, but I'll see you at the ceremony, all right? And he just puff of smoke, gone.
I was going to offer him some earrings, but all right. Sort of like just a bit perturbed by that. Sort of composes herself before she walks back out.
And Alma, you have been going through and picking through things with Rose, and Mara, you come back.
Okay, all good. False alarm. How are we? Did we find anything else?
I got a bunch of ingredients. That was nice. And
nice. Did you find any honey?
I can.
Any.
Do you need honey?
You know, it's good for spell stuff.
And tea? Is that why you want honey?
Sure.
It's okay if you have a sweet tooth. You can be a badass in every other respect. That's fine. But yeah, like, I guess the girls keep shopping. I'm gonna spend this whole bag of gold. I don't give a fuck. Fucking run up that bill.
Is Rose doing okay? Like, my focus is now more intently on Rose, considering I really don't want shit to be fucked up.
She's also picking stuff up as well, or like looking around and kind of seeing stuff. Like, it kind of seems like she does not like money seems to be like not a thing for her. Like, she does not care about it.
You love to see reparations. You love to see it.
Beyonce's Black History Month. Let's go.
During Megan Thee Stallion's Black History Month. Hell yeah.
Morgan Freeman's Black History Month.
Just run up the bill. Everything's on Rose.
After today's episode, let me tell you about the time I met Morgan Freeman.
What?
Right.
My English professor lived in the same building as him.
We're shopping.
No, yes. So actually, as the three of you continue to shop and look for honey, Ori, you stand over this freshly dead body, and Azil, you hear the voice going, "This one was weak. But it's okay. It will hold me over."
Sometimes you just like need a snack, you know, like my chips aren't a dinner, but they can be if you don't have anything besides chips, you know.
Azil, I want you to take 6 temporary hit points that will not go away until used.
Dope.
Yeah, the blood, all of you can see very much the blood that is completely covered over this axe as it's cleaved a second time into the body. You can see it being sucked in, just almost like almost like it's being absorbed like a sponge, but you can't physically see the blood anymore into the axe itself. And you can see a small faint red mist wrap around Azil's hand and go over his body and just sink into him.
Okay. Well, I will say that explains a little bit about why you wanted to go out to kill. What's with your ex?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Well, I found it and it's nice, so I use it.
Uh-huh.
What's
Okay.
with your teeth?
I'm a vampire, a half vampire. My mother's a vampire. That's not really a secret.
Well, I mean, I've never met one of that before.
Well, I'm glad I'm your first.
As am I.
What is Ori doing while these two are kind of like awkwardly like sexually tension talk with each other?
Yeah, weird that they chose to do this after the threesome. Anyway, Ori is going through the different little, shrooms in her bum bag, and kind of considering them, deciding which one looks most eager to come out and play today. But then she decides on one and hovers it over the cadaver and bloop, drops it down like right in the little crevice made by the first axe swing.
You see it land into the crevice and the vines start to wrap out of the mushroom and start to dig itself into this thing. And you see, all of you see it just jerk a little bit on the ground and just kind of lift up from the table as it stands.
Do you think I feel like we'll get in trouble for this one?
I mean, what they were saying didn't seem very reliable, so I don't know if many people really notice if a fake fortune teller goes missing.
I'm more referring to like a shambling zombie through the middle of town.
All of you roll me a perception check.
Crit failed.
Oh no, a 22.
Dirty 20.
The two of you individually notice two different things. One, Drax, you notice that this shambling zombie, the only thing that's very noticeable about it being dead, because it's a fresh kill, right, is that there is a mushroom on its back, and that a cloak or a backpack or a jacket could easily cover this, right? Ori, the thing that you notice is that right behind him on the left-hand side is a small wood sign that says "Back in 5 minutes."
Great. So I will pick that up and waddle out front, plop it in front of the tent, and close the
tent
behind me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if does it look like this fortune teller has like a cloak lying around or anything like that?
It doesn't look like anything there.
Okay, in that case, I'll just like take mine off and just go, okay, hold on. And he kind of like takes his off and just like drapes it around the fortune teller's back to hide the mushroom.
And he's just kind of standing there with like, as you pin it to him, he's just.
I think that should be good.
What should we call him, Imra?
I'm not great with names. You seem to be more talented when it comes to naming your friends. So I think you should take this one.
Thank you. I'll name him.
You should name him Pen, the teller.
Pen?
I don't know.
No, no joke. I was like, name him Teller. Like that was like where my head.
I was trying to think like do I remember any mythology about fortune tellers like telling the future? I remember the fates, but I was like, that's not really a good nickname.
So
Cassandra.
you name him Penn. What do the four of you do now that you have a name and you have what you believe to be satisfied the search for him for a while?
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
one of the things I want to do, if I can, real quick, because I did witness that thing happening with X. I want to try and figure out what's going on because he clearly won't tell me. So kind of roll like a Arcana.
Yeah, of course.
That's a 25.
You have seen you've seen fighters and warriors in your past that your mother has continuously pushed on you to either be trained by them or to act more like them. And you know that warriors and fighters with melee weapons like this, as they grow stronger and get more money and stuff like that, they usually have runes that make the weapon itself more powerful or stronger or have different effects. Like you've seen people with daggers that will throw and they'll come back to them. You've seen fighters that have swords that flame up, and you think to yourself, it could be a rune. Like this could be a rune that allows him to do that. But as you look at the sword itself, you see that there are no rune etchings whatsoever on this axe. And then it's very like smooth and clean. The blade is this like this metal, just sharpened edges. It almost looks dull, the axe itself with these spikes, but he clearly can cleave in through things. So it's just kind of like an illusion. So you know that is a possibility, but you definitely know that this is not an item that has been ruined. So that's a piece of information that you get from this.
Okay. So I think Imran like kind of gives Azor a look, and then the axe equally curious look, and just goes, So, what next? Are you still looking for more friends?
Ori?
I'm feeling quite satisfied. Backtrack. I rolled a 6. So I had to give up 6 hit points to, rejuvenate this zombie.
The cost
Out of how
friends.
many?
Oh, don't worry, like 16.
Okay.
Oh god. We're only 2 more friends away from death. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
This is why you don't have
that's what
friends.
keep them. That's essentially what she's doing.
Oh my god.
So I assume the three of you step out of the back of the tent where Azil had cut through it.
Yeah, before
yeah.
we take any coin that this fortune teller managed to make, we take that as well. At least Imra takes that, and like hands the 3 silver back to
Honey,
Ori.
please. Thank you.
Here you go.
The 3 of you can see Mara, Alma, and Rose kind of quickly rushing through as many aisles as they can.
Ooh, shopping.
I mean,
Can we go? 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 Can we go?
Yeah, you can, yes.
Sure.
Yes,
Come
we
on,
can.
Ken.
And I reach over and I grab the crystal ball. I was like,
But I have a fortune already.
You know, normally I would
King
insult you for your horrible jokes, but that one was actually pretty good.
Well done.
Even Imra's like, okay, that was a good one, I guess.
That was really good.
So the 4 of you move over. The the shambling zombie slowly moves through the crowd behind you. And you meet up with the three of them. And Rose goes, "Oh, hi, where have you guys been? Did you get your fortunes tell? Who's this?"
Oh, we made a friend.
And she like pulls an arm off of one of the girls and reaches out and goes, "My name's Rose, R-O-S-E, Rose. Do you mind touching?" And the zombie just stands there. "I don't know that language. What language is that?"
Halfling.
"That's not halfling. I know halfling. Halfling sounds more like angry, like is like halfling. That's more like
Rose, how dare you? How dare you speak of me that way? Rude.
I didn't say anything inappropriate. Don't be silly. But that sounds let's see. That sounds more like wind elementals.
Yeah, keep trying. You'll get it, I'm sure.
Anyways, yeah. Are you gonna join us shopping, or what are we doing?
I mean, what have you gotten so far? Anything interesting?
I haven't gotten much, but the two of them have got some cool stuff.
Almost standing there with like baskets on each arm, bags just filled to the brim.
You have no idea where the hell Mara is storing this stuff, but it's somewhere under her cloak.
Somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Is it in her fanny pack? I'm just.
Oh, God, no. Why would you do this to me?
I believe it's called a something pocket. What was it again?
Are we allowed to say that on stream? I don't think
Is that
I mean, if it's Mara, it's
It's in
pretty
Nature's
hot pocket.
Nature's pocket. Nature's pocket.
Oh, that one.
Hot pocket, yeah. I mean, mine was pretty hot. I mean, it worked.
Mara's pretty hot.
Tieflings have hiding spaces you don't know about. That's what we said. Like there's like bangles and shit hanging off her tail.
Oh no, Sean! I hate that
What
so
else?
much. The front holster, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I may have on Twitter called it a front butt to Valkyrie. So,
What does she have in her pockets?
Mara, you very much. He's not speaking, but the words "you need to get back" and stay there and be safe, like kind of ring as like the group of you are there.
So I sort of like still keeping an arm around Rose just to make sure she's there and she is safe. So I think we've all had our fun. Obviously you have a new friend, which is very nice. What is your new friend's name, little one? Ben. I like it. So we have new friends. We have sated all of our hunger. Yes.
I can go for another day or so.
For now.
Good. Maybe we should all head back and, just wait it out. Make sure that Rose here is comfortable. Because it is her party after all.
And I can cry if I want to.
Oh God, please don't cry.
Please, why?
GM,
Yes.
is there such thing in this universe as leash backpacks?
What is a leash? Oh,
Please say yes.
like the little kitty backpacks that that look like a monkey that you hold the
Say
tail.
yes.
I mean, yeah.
Please.
Why not?
I bought one. Yes. It's orange.
This is so fucked up, but I was
It
like,
looks
could
looks like
we,
it
What?
it
could
looks
we
like a
make
toadstool mushroom.
Castor into one?
Oh my god!
But he's like a little animal. I won't disrespect him like that.
Yeah, let's kill my familiar and put a chain on him.
Yeah, into it. Castor's fine. He's fine.
Don't kink shame Haster.
We're evil, but we don't king shame. Like that's where we draw the line.
We have
Murder is
standards.
fine.
Safe, sane, and consensual. As long as everyone's all good, it's fine.
Listen, being evil comes with a couple of guidelines. No king shaming, respecting people's pronouns. There's a few things we just don't do.
Exactly.
Look,
This is why evil is better.
we're evil. We're just not that evil.
Mhm.
All right, that's not that's fucked up.
Exactly.
You know,
There's a special
difference.
place in hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
murder,
She's been
murder
there, she knows.
an innocent victim. Totally fine. Call them by the wrong pronouns before. Not cool.
Mm-mm.
No, 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 no.
None of us are rushing to that part of hell, you know.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it.
Oh,
Would you like a leash backpack for who?
Gross.
Oh, for Rose.
I want to stick it like on Ori, but if we put it on Rose,
I don't think Rose is gonna let you. Like Rose
Yeah.
is like you're
She's
like
too
she looks
big
at
for
you and she's like,
backpacks.
first of all, that's ugly. Second of all,
How dare you.
I'm not a dog, but like
Not a dog.
so
Like I'm all for leashes, but usually like in a bedroom kind of thing.
Shut up! God.
We do not kink shame here. Don't start this shit.
do you know what I could honestly see? I could honestly see Ori backpack leashing her friend Pen while being on Pen's backpack. Like her being in the backpack on
Because then
Pen's
she also
back.
doesn't have to walk.
Exactly.
Yes,
Here's-
I
okay.
want this. This is the thing that I want.
I found an Ori-sized mushroom backpack.
It's just a mushroom in a mushroom.
It's
Ew,
a mushroom in a
terrible.
mushroom. Oh my god. Except it has a little bow on it, so it's like adorably fucking cute, but also like, what the fuck is that sitting in it kind of thing. I love it.
So yeah, you get on your new friend Pen's back in a backpack with a leash, and you find that if you fold the leash in half, you can use it to hit him.
So she's a jockey.
Yeah,
She's a
That's what I
human
was like,
jockey.
she's a leshy
it.
jockey.
No, but she's riding a human.
Oh yeah.
By the way, that is the first job I ever wanted as a kid. I don't want to derail us too much, but
Oh,
Really?
I'm sorry that you grew
Oh.
past 3 foot.
wait. Does this mean Tim's a horse girl?
Tim
Oh.
is a horse girl.
Yes.
So much has been explained
Now
in this
I don't
moment.
feel alone anymore. Welcome to the horse girls.
Oh, Molly's a horse girl too. Oh,
No way.
We need a horse girl and everything.
Oh, me and
Horse
Tim
girl.
need to talk to Molly. Me and Tim need to talk to Molly.
Look, the key thing is are you a horse girl or are you an equestrian? Because those are two
Ew.
different things. Those
Yeah.
are two. Horse girls are like middle class. Horse girls are like, I like horses. Nay, I'm a horse, right?
Oh, my God.
Equestrians are the ones who wear the weird pants and the stupid hat.
I was
Excuse me, it is
weak and
not
I
stupid.
bullied
It's a
both of
helmet.
them.
Exactly, me too. Liz.
Oh my
Horse girls
God.
rise up. No, you can stay seated.
You can stay down. It's fine.
Excuse me, when you trot, you have to rise up. How dare you?
is it English? Is it English seating or Western seating? What are we going with here?
I'll even, the fact that you know
Hello
the
and
difference.
welcome to Horse Girl Cast.
You know what?
Don't get
I'll
out
let
of
you have this. I'll let you have this because last week we spent so much of the break talking about anime. I will
That
let
is
the
very
horse
true. Yeah, that's
individuals have this.
Fair. That's fair.
Thank
Although
you.
it must be
Thank
said
you.
that one of them is in a Venn diagram. One of them is in a
Literally in the middle.
Horse girls anime, and then there's a horse girl anime. Anyways,
Oh, that ain't an anime.
it's a hentai. Anyways,
Onward, Pen, onward.
you all make it back, and when you get back, you can like as you're walking back, you hear someone walking next to you in the woods, and from the tree line comes a very tall, dark-skinned elf, as you know it to be your friend.
I fucking hate this guy.
I want this man dead on the ground, no casket, worms in the eyes type dead.
Where's
We can
What do you-
arrange that.
what are you all doing out here? Why aren't you guys back?
We're heading back.
Rose.
Yeah, that's even worse. Why are all of you here? You should have been. Where are the other two? Where are the two dudes? Where are they?
Oh, those two? Were they
Slacking
meant
off
to
somewhere?
babysit us? They're probably over in the
Go,
tower.
come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
I am not a dog.
Yeah. Well, if you keep talking like that, you're gonna be dog food. So let's go.
Ben, bring me close to him.
Ori.
And Penn starts waddling towards.
Ow.
Zip.
I kind of want to see what happens.
No,
oh, no,
we can't do this.
No, we can't let
do
that
this.
happen.
We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this.
No, I sort of
Oh God.
not right now, little one. Wait for a better time. We will have our time, and then he can be a new friend.
You all, he kind of doesn't really pay attention to this entire interaction, and you all make it to where you were supposed to be, and you can see the two guys around a fire drunk off of their asses.
There's
How
your best
typical.
employees. There they are, your heroes.
They're both men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is what you get for not hiring women, I'm just saying. And then I pat him on the cheek and scratch him a little bit and keep walking.
He doesn't say anything to you, and he walks over and he grabs one of them and lifts him up off of the log he's sitting on, and he's like, "The two of you were supposed to be watching them," and he throws him into the fire. And he immediately rolls out and starts screaming in pain as he pulls out his hammer and he lifts it above his head as he is trying to roll around and get the fire off, and he drops it and he stops moving. You can see that this man is no longer ahead in life.
I really love how there is a fucking siren.
Oh, I'm sorry. I live on the halfway point between the ghetto and the president's neighborhood. So
This man's on fire. Woo! Sorry, Jake. I just couldn't.
No, you're good. And he looks at the other one and he goes, "Your final warning. You do this one more time, you fuck up, you're going to end up like him." And then he turns and he looks to Ori and goes, "This is to make up for your lost friend." And then he walks over and sits down and he pulls the jug off the side of his hip and he takes a drink. He goes, "Well, are you all coming over or what? I brought dinner." And that's,
okay, good.
I was going to say, that's where we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So we'll be back at 8:05. So see you shortly. Look, let's just not talk about what happened during break and how we got to where we got. All right. Like last week, anime, ha ha ha. This week, it's progressively gotten worse.
And it's always me who brings it up.
What were you expecting from us?
I mean, I got what I expected.
And just so you know, for the next, we only have 2 more episodes of Parliament of Owls. For the next iteration, we will be casting a whole new cast.
Let's go.
We're all fired.
It's nice knowing you guys.
So as you all see this man sit down and look at you and go, "You coming? I brought dinner." As he kind of pulls his backpack out and starts to dig through it. And the other guy kind of just sits down and just shuts up and doesn't say anything.
Almost sit down.
I mean, I ate already.
I could eat again. Yeah.
Mara just smiles at the remaining guy. And just and sits down. She's found this amusing.
Ara doesn't fully trust this guy around her zombies, so she's gonna direct Penn to the furthest seat from him, but then tell him, sit down. Yeah, there you go. And then hop out of the backpack once he's on the ground.
And you all. Oh, go. Where are you sitting?
Yeah. Sit down next to him.
You see, he pulls like a big, large, like cast iron pan out and like sets it on the fire and just kind of like moves it around so it doesn't move. And then you see him pull out a piece of paper and he unfolds the paper and a large slab of meat and he throws it on the fire. He crumples up the paper and throws it. What, you weren't happy? I got you a new friend to make up for the one I from earlier.
I'll let him season a bit.
All right. For the rest of you, except for you, because apparently you're hungry, or you're not hungry, you already ate. The rest of you eat meat, or do I have to prepare something else?
Meat's fine.
I'll eat whatever, but your attitude is giving me whiplash, not going to lie.
I'm not
You
here to
change
be
like
your
the phases
friend.
of the moon. You go back and forth.
Sure.
You okay?
I'm not.
On
I'm
the
not
inside?
really. I'm not really here to be any of your friends. I'm here to get a job done, and they fucked up, and so I killed him because that's what he deserves for fucking up. Don't be afraid. I'll do the same thing for all of you too. So, that being said, I'm gonna cook. You can eat. I'm gonna go to sleep. He's gonna watch. Right, buddy? And he looks at him and goes, yeah. All right. And he sits there and he cooks and he cuts this large slab into large pieces and forks it and hands you each a fork with a large chunk of meat at it. No plates, but you're roughing it. And this entire time you see him swigging this large jug. And he holds it out and goes, anyone want a nightcap? Huh. You're a mushroom. And he hands it over to Alma. Roll me a fortitude save.
That's gonna be some strong shit.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm aware. Okay. That's gonna be a 19.
DC is 20. So
Whoa!
Okay.
Nice knowing you.
Bam. New dice. Close, but no cigar.
so you taste this alcohol and you can taste it and it's atrocious. It tastes like the closest thing you can think of is bleach. But as soon as it gets into your body, you feel great. Temporarily, you're not going to have to change your sheet at all. You're going to take a -2 to your intelligence, and you're going to take a +2 to your charisma.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's just like my spell casting ability. That's fine. I mean, it's a nightcap. It'll wear off in the morning.
Exactly. And
Drink responsibly, kids.
after you take a swig, he offers it to the rest of you.
I mean,
I can handle
yeah,
it.
I'll take it as well.
It's really good. It's and like you see Alma like leaning back, like she's got a smile on her face, despite she doesn't smile much, despite me. I smile too much. I recommend it. It's really good. You should try it.
He takes a small cap and pours a little bit in it and hands it to Ori, and then hands the jug over to Imra.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a swig.
All right, Ori, are you gonna drink it?
No, I'd like to roll deception, please.
Okay,
I didn't make it either.
but by how much? What did you get?
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah. I would like to be sneaky. So tell me if this is something else instead. But I would like to like take my little thimble and then sneakily crumble up a mushroom cap into it.
Okay, that's going to be a sleight of hand or stealth, I think. Stealth, I think, is the roll.
you sure?
Would you what other role would you like?
What if I like pretend to drink it?
Are you saying that you would like to roll a deception?
Or performance?
Performance.
I'll take deception.
Okay. Deception it is then.
I'm not gonna make this anyway. It's fine. 22.
He rolled a natural 1, so he doesn't notice.
Okay, so I will do that and like bring it up to my face and be like, "Oh, this smells gross," and then put my cup back over the jug and pour it back in.
Okay. Imra, why don't the rest of you roll a perception check, and it's going to be against Ori's roll that she just made.
Wow. Wait, is this after or before I drink from it? 'Cause
After you drink.
thank fucking goodness, because Imra really does not is not a fan of Ori.
I mean,
Well-
it affected my intelligence, not my wisdom. This dice
Yeah.
only has one side and it's 4, so that's gonna be 18. Or 14. That's gonna be
Oh.
18.
I got a nat 20, so 23.
Okay.
I got
My
an
eyes are
18.
open.
Mine's a dirty 20, but I'm also a rogue, so would I like?
Well, Ori,
Gonna
what
be
was
sus of that.
what was your deception?
22.
22. So if you're below a 22, you did not see this.
Oh.
If
I
I'm
was
rolling,
looking-
if I'm rolling with perception,
Perception, exactly.
damn, that's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Well, we're
looking at
gonna
all the
have a
respective
fun
re-
night. Let's go.
Oh no, are more people drinking it? Oh no.
I'm not drinking shit.
Okay.
You don't drink on jobs. I'm already drunk. I'm not drinking anymore.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm drunk as well. So like I take
Yes, -2 to intelligence and +2 to charisma.
Ooh, that is my spell focus. So basically what I'm hearing is I'm a really good sorcerer right now.
And Emra develops alcoholism. Yay!
Yeah.
And he takes a swig after all of you take a swig. And he takes a swig. What was your save on the mushroom?
Shroom save.
Yeah, the shroom save.
Is it my spell save DC?
Yes.
That would be a 16.
Okay. He rolled a 33.
Holy
Yikes.
shit!
Okay. Well then.
Worth a shot.
Imra kind of like even like and is like a little bit drunk and steep, but just kind of looks at Orin and goes, "You trying, I guess."
He takes a really big swig of it, right? And it probably went past me, so I could smell like how bad it actually was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like turpentine and bleach. Like it does not smell good whatsoever. And you notice that when he drinks this, it does not seem to affect him whatsoever.
So because of that, Mara's just gonna sit there looking a bit sus. She's always cleaning her daggers and making sure they're sharp, so she's doing that at the same time. But she looks up at him and is like, "Might have a little problem, huh? Bet your family is very proud.
Of
Looking
what?
for an early grave."
Better than living this life out, don't you think?
Be lucky you have one.
You didn't live my life, so
You have no idea.
nope. And guess what? Don't care to find out.
I do. Story time.
Oh, that's not a good story.
Do
Story
you guys
time.
want to tell
I
stories?
can.
I would
Story
I
time.
would be
You the
interested.
story of when we broke into a castle.
I like the
Oh.
story.
I lived in a castle before.
Ugh.
I don't like this
Of
story.
course you did. That's
What?
makes sense with all of this.
Doesn't it though?
You're like a
I'm-
prince.
I'm more of a count than.
What do you count?
I was waiting for that fucking joke. I was gonna say it.
And he's a vampire. It's all,
it's all
coming together.
It's all coming together. God damn it.
It's the inspiration isn't from an anime. It's from friggin' Sesame Street. That's what this is.
Nope.
One. Oh. Absolutely not.
Was that your American Dracula accent right there?
Yeah. I'm trying to be an American Dracula. Let's go.
So,
Valley
the
Girl
Valley
Dracula.
Girl down first.
So
day.
the night goes on, and Mara tells some dubious stories, whether they're true or not. You can't really tell. And shortly after you start telling the story, he gets up and goes to sleep. The other dude watches over throughout the night. The morning comes, and he sleeps as he gets up and watches over you. This happens for about another day, and you all, like, on the second day, there's about a period of like 2 hours that pass by that you notice that Scott, the other guy, I said his name, the tall elf, the other guy, and Rose are missing for about 2 hours or so. And they bring her, like, after those 2 hours, like right when you start to notice, you're like, when was the last time you saw Rose? And you kind of start asking each other, and you're like, oh, I haven't seen Rose and that's when you see them dragging Rose through the tree line. Your friend got away. Don't worry. Picked her up, found her back at the bazaar, buying some knickknacks and bags and stuff. I guess she wasn't done shopping.
I mean, did she get anything good?
You notice that she is holding her arms and her legs are like static and are like dragging, and the upper body is just more like, this is enough. I hate being in this body.
Ooh.
That's a mood.
I like to admit it before.
Well, never mind.
What's the word again? Asparagus.
I don't think that was.
That's not the word.
Asparagus.
That's
It's not the word, little one.
Well, what is it?
They look at all of you and they're like, do me a favor. Can you please change her? We need to get her out of these blue garbs and we need to get her into the traditional clothing. They're about to show up any minute. And literally as he says that, you start to notice that black shadowy forms start to appear as if they are sitting in the audience one by one, almost.
Typical Friday night. I like it.
Asparagus.
It's not asparagus.
I need some asparagus. Like, because we have to undress her. Mara's literally going to turn around to the guys and be like, all of you? Turn.
I'm already on my way.
Give Rose here.
Yeah. The girls are going to handle this.
And they tilt Rose up so that she's standing and let go of her. And she's almost like frozen. And her body starts to come back and the voice, oh, come on. I hate it. Oh. What's going on, everyone?
It worked.
We wanted to get you into a better outfit. Come with us.
Oh, okay.
We have some party clothes.
Great. Have any of you seen my book? And she pats her side. Oh, I must have dropped it somewhere. I'll find him later. He always comes back.
While we're getting you dressed, Rose, tell me more about your book.
Oh, I have a nickname for him. I call him TC, but he always yells at me and says, "It's TS. Don't you know how to spell?" And it's the worst thing ever. He just does not understand how funny that joke is. But I don't know. He's nice. He can fly. It's really cool. I've had him my entire life.
That's fascinating, darling.
How long is that? Like 2-3 years?
No, I would say I've seen the new moon at least 19 times.
Oh, bliss.
What can your book do besides fly?
Well, I use the book to cast all of my spells. Or not cast them. I basically look into my book, and my book tells me what spells that they have for the day.
Oh, I have something like that. I understand.
In fact, you recognize that nomenclature, the way she says it, very similar to how witches prepare spells. Yeah, like this is like unnaturally familiar. You're like,
oh, okay.
Because you're aware, like basic knowledge, like wizards, because that's what you'd kind of assume she was with a book, that wizards, the book doesn't speak. The book doesn't, it doesn't change, doesn't do anything. Like that doesn't seem right.
I'm assuming Mara would know witches and what to look for.
I mean, yes, you can roll
like
a check.
Physical stuff.
Well, witches can look like anything. Like there isn't anything physically about a witch. Like
I'm just special.
You can roll an occult check to kind of see what kind of information you know about witches.
Yeah, can I roll or go ahead.
You can roll whatever you like.
Just shits and giggles.
Yeah, I want to roll an occult check to see if I like recognize anything about her, because like one thing that we've kind of talked about with my coven is like, well, there's a lot of members, we just don't all know each other.
Help?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I rolled a 24 for occultism.
Jesus Christ.
Because she seems sort of like, I'm not used to that kind of magic, and I'm a bit curious.
Yeah, you definitely are like, that's definitely not a wizard. That's definitely not a sorcerer. But the weird with a 24, the other piece of information I'll tell you is that the other thing that's sus about it is the fact that it's a inanimate object. Like witches have familiars, but having a familiar be an inanimate object, that seems like, if she is a witch, it's very otherworldly or different than most traditional witches that you would see. But she's definitely a witch.
Otherworldly as in where Mara has grown up otherworldly, or
more
like suspect?
More like old world.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mara will turn to Alma and be like, this is a little bit fucked up. Do you get that feeling?
A little bit. I mean, I've never met a witch like her before. I rolled a 12, so I don't think I have nearly as much information as you do.
What do you mean rolled a 12? What the
Everyone's nose starts bleeding. Like
the fourth wall just shatters.
As you have this conversation, you all change her out. Like you don't get her down. You don't get her naked. It's just literally like taking a cloak off, taking a shirt off,
Consensually.
Yeah. I mean,
we're not monsters.
Again, she understands that she's here for a reason. She doesn't understand the means to which she's going to happen, but she understands that she's here for like a ceremony, right? So she's just like, oh yeah, and she's like, now that she's kind of like has more awareness of her body versus the way she was when she was being dragged over, she very much like puts her arms above her head so it's easier to take her clothes off and put them on. And afterwards, shortly after you get her changed, you all notice that they're setting up a coffin over the flame, or what is going to be a flame. And they go, "Oh, I need her old clothes."
Okay.
So really quick, earlier when we first started, I mentioned that Alma was like trying to spend time around this like this altar and all of this stage and try to like see if she recognized any iconography or like was picking up on anything. Can I actually like try to investigate that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you like to roll?
I'm gonna try to. Oh. Okay, so this is just like actually my genuine question. What's the difference between occult and arcana?
Occult magic is, or occult specifically, is closer to like bard spells.
Okay.
And it can also be used for like otherworldly or different things like that.
Okay. Then I think I'm gonna want to roll occult.
Okay.
Because there definitely seems to be some otherworldly type of shit going on. So let's try that. This is a hate crime. Those are my Black Lives Matter dice too. I got a natural 1.
Oh,
Ouch.
Wow. I mean,
Have you ever
maybe
felt
Beyonce
victimized
just
by
didn't
your
want
own
you to make
dice?
this roll.
cool now.
Would you like to make a deal with the devil and get a very crucial key piece of information?
Absolutely. You fucking know it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
The deal is that you hear your patrons whisper in your ear as the ground and the smoke lifts up from the ground, and it feels like you're in another world. Everyone around you frozen. And your sisters appear in front of you. Hello there, sister.
Hello.
How has your stay been with your newfound friends?
Fine. Dull. Material.
Dull. I assume you want some sort of action or something exciting.
At least to understand what's going on around here. I know that I'm here to prove myself and represent our coven, but I don't quite know how or what I'm supposed to be looking for.
There's going to be a very special occurrence happening in the next few hours. Something very exciting is going to happen. Someone's going to come and interrupt the ceremony.
Yes.
I need you to assist them. See, we know what's going to happen fairly soon, and we know who's going to be less than willing to help out. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to convince your friends as soon as they get their hands on Rose to just run. Or maybe you can just make them fall asleep. I think that's something you can do.
I mean, I can at least try to get one of them to fall asleep. But the rest I can handle.
I hear you want a piece of information. You want to know what this ground is, this land.
Yes.
I can do that for you. As you have promised us that you will prevent your friends from interrupting.
I never break my promises.
Well, this is a very special piece of land. Everyone that lives here is unaware of what reality is. They're actually under a spell, a very powerful magical spell that needs to be refocused every year. That's tonight. They're all coming here to have a ceremony where they make a fake sacrifice to the altar so that they can continue to meet. This year's special, though. There's a few, let's say, apples that are out of the bunch. And we want them to stay out of the bunch as long as we possibly can. And the rest of them are trying to make it happen. You see, as soon as they can't finish their ceremony, the bubble pops, and all of these people go free. They get to learn and deal with the misery of what reality is, which is a horrible shithole. They've lived lives way too good. No arguing, no fighting, no murder, no nothing. And I think it's time for the rest of them that are here to experience that, like the rest of us.
I agree.
Is that enough information for you?
Is that all that you have for me?
Oh, child, I have more information than I think you can handle.
Fair enough. So, take the girl, run, interrupt the ceremony.
No. The people stopping will take the girl.
I see.
You need to prevent your friends from stopping them.
Okay.
And without even notification or a feeling, you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Time has not passed. Everyone continuing with the conversation that they were in, dealing with the things that they were dealing with. It is no one's the wiser of that moment in time in which had been frozen just for you. And so they take the clothes from Ori. They walk over and they lay the clothing down in the casket. They close it and they say, "All right, let's take Rose here in the back and let them do their thing. They'll call for us when they're ready for her." And they take Rose and start to walk towards the back. I assume all of you also continue to walk towards the back.
Yeah.
The ceremony starts with a huge burst of flames from the fire in which was originally not even lit. It was just wood. You see that out of all these people that are just popping up, you notice that a small group of 6 people walk in from the forest together and sit down in the audience. And you see a large skeleton appear in the flames. And he said, "Let this commence." And music starts to play. Drum beats is the first thing that comes through, and you can feel the beat coming through the ground and going through your feet and through the bones and marrow and squishy bits of Ori all through you as horns and pipes and other instruments begin to play. And you see the elf look back at all of you and says, "Hey, Mark, can I talk to you for a minute?"
I guess.
Cool.
Well, what did you want to talk to me about?
And he starts to like walk with you like into the bushes. Ori, quick question. Did you ever make your second zombie? No? Okay. You're like, "No, that's too much."
I need some health.
I didn't like that guy. I like my zombies to be unique and interesting, and he was basic.
Girls gotta have standards, okay?
So, Mara, you and this gentleman walks over to the side and he goes, "So what's your deal? Why are you really here?"
What makes you think that I'm here for some other reason?
Because
To
they
make sure everything goes well.
because they only ever send peons to this, and you're not, and I can tell.
Mara thinks for a second. I've been told to come here by my boss. There are a lot of very important people here. and I need new jobs. Are you seeing where I'm getting at?
Uh-huh. And what happens to you, or what do you get out of this if you succeed? Mara, you can actually see tears start to well up into his eyes.
Oh shit, no. Oh god. Are they bullshit tears or are they actual tears?
Roll perception.
Oh my god. People fucking crying at me. Fuck me. 15.
They legitimately look real.
Oh man. I hate emotion. Just sort of looks. Like I said, more jobs. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Why? What is this?
He goes, he just kind of looks down at the ground and looks back at you. And he grabs his hammer and he quickly swipes the hammer from his back and swings to hit you.
I nimbly dodge.
Which I believe gives you a +2 to your AC.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm able to dodge out of the way. Let me double check. I've got it up on my second screen. I definitely dodge out of the way, gaining a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against the triggering attack.
Okay, so what is your AC right now?
My AC is 14, so that it goes up to 16. I'm fucked, aren't I?
He got a
No.
32.
Ah! Ow! All right.
Which is a critical hit, which means you're going to take double the damage.
Ow.
Let's just
How bad is it?
Let's just
How bad is it?
Let's get those D12s out.
No, God! Well, it's nice knowing you.
Let's see. I rolled a 6 + 4, so that puts us at 10. It's a crit, so you take 20 damage.
That's it?
That's the first attack.
Oh, God!
So he had to pull his weapon, which is a single action. He hits you for a single action, and he's going to make a second attack.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
This one's slightly lower. This one is a 29.
Yeah, slightly lower. Yeah, cool.
Which I believe is still a critical hit, right?
Ah!
Okay, that timer rolled an 11. So 11 + 4 is 15 times 2 gives you 30 damage on his second attack.
So just casually 50 damage. Just casually.
Uh-huh.
He casually just dealt enough damage to TPK the entire party.
Okay, cool.
You know that you've gotten an instinct from him in the last few days that you know that he is a barbarian, and this is before he rages.
Holy shit! Okay, all right. Okay, Mara is freaking out on the inside but keeping her cool on the outside, although she really hurts. She is at very, very low hit points.
And before your turn happens, you hear, all of you hear a sound as something happens out in the audience. And you hear as the audience members all disappear except for the 6 that came walking in. Mara,
Hi.
it's going to be your turn, and then the rest of the group will have an opportunity to make some decisions on what they do. Mara, what would you like to do?
Good question. Has he fucked off or is he still on me?
Well, I mean, he's taken 3 actions, which means he can't do anything else with those actions. So it's your turn, and then he'll be able to go.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I really like this character, and I kind of don't want to die. God. How many actions is this?
So this is how we found out that we're getting fired, by the way.
My
Jake
good
kills all of
sis,
us.
my good sis, you are not gonna fight back, right?
Absolutely fucking
Do it.
not.
Kill him. Kill his ass.
No,
Guilty.
that's before raging guilty.
Guilty. He rolled a 30 something before. Yeah,
I
no,
just
you need to
took
run.
50 fucking damage.
That means nothing to me. I
One-
can't count that high.
Oh my god.
You can't count that high because you can't even fathom having HP that high. None of us can.
Okay. I would like to fuck off for at least one of my actions
So
and hide in the shadows.
so what's your movement speed?
I think it's 25 feet. It's lower than that now because I'm hurt.
You start to back up, and as you back up, he keeps pace with you and doesn't allow you to move out of his range.
I hate this. Okay. Oh boy. How oh god, this isn't gonna help me at all because he's just gonna smash me. Oh, shit, is there anything I can use?
And we thought Liv was gonna smash him first.
Ah!
Hey!
I mean, part of me is a little jealous, not gonna lie.
I'm laughing because I'm in terrible pain. Shite. I can't run. I can't run. He is too quick. I cannot run. Oh shit. I guess the only thing I can do is like either attack or brace for an attack. If I can't run. Can I run closer to where all the fucked up shit is going on?
I mean, you do have a very unique special ability.
Which one? I've got like 80 tabs open right now.
Remember what the special ability that I gave your character? Not
that's
your
what
class.
That's what I said before. Move and head into the shadows.
So each one of them is your own action. He only followed you on your first action. So if you would like to do something like hiding in the shadows, that would be a second action. So on your second action, you can make that attempt if you'd like.
I would definitely like to do that. Yes, thank you.
So as he runs up to you, keeping in pace with you, you basically dive into a shadow that is directly behind the owl and pop up about 60 feet on the other side, coming out of the shadows. He is looking the other direction, unaware of your location. You have one more action.
Run, get as far away from here as possible. Run just run as far away from here as you possibly can.
Don't listen to Liv. Fight
Kill
till
his
your
face.
last.
I'm not
Die
fighting.
on this
I'm
one.
thinking of healing myself right now, okay? Like, I don't want to hurt myself though, because last time I tried healing, I hurt someone.
I mean, I if I could make the smallest suggestion, which is
Yes.
GTFO.
Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
I told you.
Because if you try to heal yourself, right, it's just leaving an opportunity for him to find you there.
Valid. Cool. I'm fucking off. Yep. Can I use a cantrip? Does that count as an action?
It does. Yeah, it counts.
Okay. Cool. I am fucking off. See ya.
You run over and you see the other four. Why don't we do for the rest of you? Why don't you roll perceptions for your initiative order?
13.
13. Oh, okay.
Okay.
14.
24.
Oh. Well, Ori, you go first.
Okay, so everyone just fucking disappeared in front of us?
No one. Oh yeah, all of the audience just drops out except for the 6. Roll me a perception. This won't be a part of your turn, but all of the 4 of you roll me a perception.
All of my perception checks have been nat 20s.
Nice.
Like Emra's
18.
staring at everyone.
We're gonna need a camera on Drax dice. Thank you.
I'll actually, I can't afford another camera. I was going to say actually, I'll get Dad's camera. No, I can't afford another
Somebody
camera.
please donate money to Drax so he can get a camera to prove this shit to us.
Just use your streaming money. I'm saying.
I'm not going to get paid. I haven't gotten paid for another gig until like March, maybe. Like, so maybe then let's go.
I got a nat 1.
I got
Ori's blind.
You
Ori's-
go blind.
Ori's eyes
Or
just
you're
blind.
I'm too short to see any of this.
Or you're too busy looking at the back of Penn's hair. You're like, oh, I think there's a bug. Like, what were you gonna say?
I got an 18. I realized. I
18?
don't know if I remember said it or not.
Anyone that is a 12 or higher sees a random bolt of cold coming from the back of the auditorium into what looks to be the fire, where the fire is.
I do not.
Do we?
Anyone with a 20 or higher notices that there are 3 men in the bushes that are wearing large, what looks to be beaked masks with large large glowing eyes. To give it a description that all of you would understand, but your characters wouldn't be, it looks like plague doctors.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If I'm like near everyone, I'd be like, is this part of the whole thing? These beaked people like in the bushes as well.
Cool. We're in initiative order, right?
Yeah, we're in initiative order, so that means that Ori gets to go first.
What the hell just happened?
You definitely heard the bolt, like you heard the noise, and you saw Mara run in bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not having a fun time.
well, I don't like that. She's my friend. So, Ori panics. I cast magic missile at the owl statue.
At the owl statue? Okay.
I love this.
Three. How many actions? All 3 of them?
2.
2 actions. 2 bolts fly from Ori's hand, thunk, thunk, hitting the back of the owl statue. What would you like to do with your 3rd action?
Pen, go!
And where's Penn going?
Yeah, towards Mara.
Okay. He spends 2 of his actions moving to Mara. And Mara, you two you're in front of each other. Like you're within touching range at this point. That brings us to Alma.
Alma looks around and she's like between the 2 guys, and she like puts her hands out the kind of way that like you do to stop people, and she's like, okay, let's just everybody stop, everybody wait, let's look at the situation, and I need both of you to roll DC saving checks.
I believe it's a will save, I think is what we made it.
I think it's against my so I need you to make a will save. Yeah.
Fucking rude, dude.
You're fine.
Fucking rude, my dude.
Drax, you are muted, by the way. I can see you cursing up a storm, but
Yeah, you didn't want to hear what I was saying about Liv just now. Like, damn, okay.
Also, Jake,
what
don't
am I
think
rolling?
A will save.
I will say. Oh, that's my
Don't think
best
I
one.
don't know
Thank
why
you.
you did that, Jake. What did you get against Mara,
That's an
Jake?
18.
I rolled a 24.
Damn. Okay. Do we notice anything? What happened?
Nothing
right.
happens to you.
No,
No, I
you just
for all
feel her
you know,
touch you.
I touched you and I'm like, wait, like stop. Like it's all just stop and think and look for a second. Okay. Okay. So clearly something's going on and I don't know what just happened with Mara and the little ones run away, but everybody else left. I think we should leave too.
Roll me a diplomacy or a deception. You choose.
Let's see, which one am I higher in? Oh, they're about the same. I'm gonna go with diplomacy. 'Cause she's not lying. Everybody did leave. Oh, that's cocked. Okay, and that's going to be that's gonna be 21.
It sounds convincing to all of you. It sounds like a good idea to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Honestly, I just came for the ceremony. I don't really want to get involved with whatever's interrupting it.
I'm down to leave, but I want to do one thing first.
What is it?
Can I see the jug?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash that.
No, we should take it. It's
Okay.
good stuff.
All right.
I'm not here, but does anyone want to put poison in it?
Oh no, babe, we're taking it.
We're taking it.
And Ori did that already, and it didn't.
Yeah, and it did not work.
Okay, so before Azil and Alma can go, or sorry, before Azil and Imra can go,
Mm-hmm.
the 3 plague doctors come out of the bushes, aim and fire crossbow bolts at each of you. One for each of you.
Not me though, right?
No, you're by Mara. It's for the yeah. Okay. Hey. So does a 16 hit Imra?
Let me check. Defense. Yes. God damn it, barely.
4 points of damage as a bolt shoots and hits you right in the shoulder.
Oh no, 4 points.
Oh, hey, I'm fucking level 1. Okay, this is a third of my HP gone in an instant.
So they move out. They each fire a bolt, and then they each reload as their turn. That brings us back to our good boy Scott, who is now looking around frantically.
Wait, really quick. You said that they shot at all of us?
Yeah, so it shot at but missed, and the only one that got hit was Imra.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 and a 3, and then I rolled a 14. So
Fair enough.
like
Okay, sorry. I wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Gang.
And so yeah, they fire their bolts, they reload. Scott, who you don't know his real name, is looking around. He's like, "Come back here. This isn't over yet." And we go to Mara.
Nope. I'm still trying to get the fuck away.
Okay, what'd you like to do?
Wherever he is not, I am going there.
So he's behind you, like you're
Oh,
not like
okay.
directly behind you. Like he's like you're here.
Like a horror movie.
You and him were here. You teleported over here, and he's still looking over here, and you're facing that way because you're running away from him. So that's what I mean by behind you. He's not like, "I'm coming to get you." He's just. If you continue running that way, which is towards the plague doctors, you're technically running away.
wow, towards people with sharp, pointy things. Sounds great. Where is Ori as well in all of this?
Ori is right in front of you with Pen.
Bailey. Okay. Is is there anywhere that we can hide out of sight of the plague doctors, but further away from the asshole?
You're kind of like in a small, tiny opening. So, like, you can move towards them. You can move into the audience, which is probably the biggest, widest, openest space. And then you can go to the right, which is further into the bushes and to the trees.
Okay. Oh boy. I have so many attacks that I can do, and none of them will help me because I am almost dead. I will. Ori, are you on his back?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. I'm really hurt, and like Mara's just like bleeding profusely from almost like you can't tell where it's coming from at this point, but it's bleeding. And she sort of looks up at you, maybe, depending on how tall this guy is.
Not very.
Not very. Looks down at you. We need to like, and she thinks for a second, where is Rose? We need to make sure this happens. What? And she just starts panicking.
I don't know. I just heard a big crack and then I saw you over here and so I came to help.
Okay. And the others are fighting the plague doctors. I can see them.
Yep.
Is there somewhere near the plague doctors that I can hide?
You know that you can easily take out these plague doctors comparatively to
To asshole McAsshole face,
Yeah.
yes.
You could probably use a very well-placed telekinetic projectile and take him out.
Sweet. Can I do that?
Yeah. That's one of your cantrips that you chose. At least that's what we talked about you taking. It's the one cantrip that allows you to throw a random object at someone.
I don't have it up. That's my I have all of these things up, and that's not one of them.
So it's a spell attack. And it does 1d6 points of damage, but you can sneak attack with it.
Sweet. Okay. In that case, I would like to do exactly that. I want to throw one of my daggers with that cantrip and get sneak attack damage for it, maybe.
All right, roll your spell attack.
Oh Jesus, I haven't done this before.
So it's a d20 plus
Get somewhere.
yeah.
D20 plus my charisma plus proficiency on the weapon.
Who's after Mara in our order?
It is Alma.
Okay, cool.
Charisma.
I don't think
And it's the modifier I'm taking. For that,
I know. I gotta make up for that. So you two will go, but we're already on Mara. But
Wait, isn't it guilty actually?
Guilty went already. She attacked the owl.
Oh yeah, it's
Owl
Ori. But I have to make up and I have to give
first.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah, Mara. So you rolled a d20 and it's a bare minimum of +9.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled an 11, and my charisma modifier is 2, and my proficiency for dagger is 10. So
yeah. So
we're looking like stabby town.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, we're here for stabby time.
Roll your critical damage and double it, or your sneak attack damage and double it.
Oh my god. Trying to remember how many dice. I think it's 1d6. 2d6. Yes, 2d6 because I'm at this level. In addition to my normal damage. 11,
And double that, so 22.
so 22.
The dagger sticks right into his chest, and he falls to the ground. I'm going to get... it is going to be Imra's turn. Because I missed you.
Imra kind of like, I guess, gets hit by a crossbow bolt and just like pulls it out and looks up just in time to see, I guess, a knife just fly into one of the
Please, it's a dagger.
A dagger. I'm sorry. The daggers we have up in the castle is a lot more ornate, you know.
All right.
Fuck. Okay. Thank you. And I'm just gonna immediately turn back to the remaining. Are they both down? As one?
Just one of the three are down.
Okay. Three. Okay. I'm just gonna immediately cast Divine Lance.
Nice.
So yeah, so he kind of again quickly unwraps his left hand and opens up and points at aims it at this bird mask person, and does a hit. Is it +7? So does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So like you see like on his hand is like a scar, and it kind of opens up to become a mouth in the palm of his hand, and you just see a solid shard of blood just shoot out of his hand and strike them for D4 damage. D4 +1. 11 damage. 11 evil damage. I don't know if that it says.
Yeah. So it hits him, and it hits him, and he like falls down, and he looks like he's really close to dying.
Okay, we running? Is that what we're doing? And I kind of look at Omar and Azel. Okay, I'm just gonna.
We're running. Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I mean, I don't really know anything about what's happening to Mara.
Mm-mm.
Oh God, what direction I'm gonna run? I'm gonna run in a direction where none of this is happening.
So behind you is Mara. To the
Yeah.
left is where all of the people are disappearing and where the bolt of frost came from. To the right of you is the forest.
Okay, I'm gonna run into the forest then.
All right, you spend a single action running into the forest. That brings us to Azil.
Can you give me a quick description of like what's going on with the fire again one time?
So with the fire, something shot a bolt of frost from the back of the audience into the fire. The fire did not stop, but that's kind of just what happened. It looks like someone was trying to stop the fire.
Okay. And I can see the jug.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with this. I would like to
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna save you some action. I know what you're trying to do. Let me save you some action. What did you get on your perception for the? Do you remember?
Fuck, I don't. I think it was an 11, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Which perception?
I think I'm just gonna give this to you for free. When they started the fire, it wasn't a real fire. It is an illusion spell of a fire. So and you see this as well as the fire, as the frostbolt just goes right through it.
All right. Well, Azel's gonna sprint over, grab the jug, and then tear ass after Imra.
Okay, so you spend 2 action. You go up, grab it as a single action, and spend 2 actions running into the forest. That brings us back to Ori.
Is Mara still in front of me?
Yes, Mara started running, so she is going the same way that Azil and Imra are going.
Okay. All right.
When I was going, I did say we need to go and sort of like tried to move you along.
Okay. Well, I will first cast. Am I within 30 feet of the plague doctors?
Yes.
Okay. I will cast Tanglefoot on them so
Okay.
that they can't go anywhere.
Okay.
And I can maybe come back for them later.
Sure.
Waste that. Did I get a save for that? Yeah, they can. Yeah, they roll against my spell save DC to not be. Oh no, I sorry, I have to do a spell check. 24.
Okay. You throw the Tanglefoot bag or you throw the Tanglefoot and it lashes out in vines on the ground below them.
Nice.
And they seem to be having issues getting out of it. That's 2 actions.
Okay. And then I will give Pen the command to follow.
Okay. And Pen starts to follow. That brings us to Alma. You see your friends all running.
Good. Alma's gonna cast Forbidding Ward on herself, and then she's gonna follow after the guys.
So as you all start to run out, something very weird happens as you start to see zombies coming out as you run through. Like you start to run and they seem to not pay attention. Like they see you, but they you move too quickly past them and see the plague doctors and continue to move towards them. And you all just run. And you continue to run as quickly, as hard as you can. Mara, you're sprinting, you're bleeding, you are in a massive amounts of pain.
Yep.
And as you take a step forward, you take a glance down at the ground. And as you do that, you see a small hole of flame open up below you, and you fall right through it.
Okay.
Flames burn completely around you, and you fall hard on a wet, gross, squishy floor. You look around and you can see that the walls themselves are made of flesh and viscera. And there in front of you, you see a very familiar face. Tall, in a robe, flames flicker at the ends of them. You disappoint me.
I'm deeply sorry.
Get up.
I get up. Just don't care about the pain. I just immediately get up.
Where is your... And he snaps his fingers, and your boss pops in, and he's like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you both fucked up. What the fuck happened?
There was a group of others there in weird plague doctors, and there was a freaking huge barbarian. Like,
your boss kind of looks at you and looks back at him and goes, hold on, hold the fucking phone. Who are you? And he points at the guy. He goes, what do you mean, who am I? Yeah, who? You're not. And he grabs him by the throat and lifts him up. And he goes, I've had enough of this. And he pulls down, and his body turns into a flaming red cloak. He goes, I think this will do finally. And he folds it up and he sets it down. Now you. I'm sick and tired of hearing from him. You fucked up. You let some people dressed up in costumes defeat you. You had one task, and you managed to mess that up.
You're right. I'm deeply, deeply, deeply sorry.
He grabs you by the face and like squishes your face so you've got your lips chunked, and he lifts you up. He goes, no. You're going to pay for this. And he takes his hand and he starts to pull away at your soul.
Oh.
And you feel yourselves weakening slowly but surely. And he goes, now again. And he stops momentarily. He goes, you messed up. Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you, or better yet, leave you in for a remainder of time that you owe me for, I don't know, getting small, tiny, little razor cuts between your toes for the next 10,000 years. How does that sound?
I can still serve you.
And he pulls even more energy out of you, and you can feel your body weakening slowly. On the brink of dying, you can feel every essence of your body just dissipating. Liquid, you can feel your mouth stopping. And he goes, wait. And he sets you down, and you can't even lift your body by yourself. You fall and collapse to the floor. I've got something better. You owe me. You owe me a lot. I'm going to give you a new task.
Okay.
There's a
Anything.
girl. There's a girl I want. A girl I need. A tiefling. Very much like yourself, but blue. I want her. She's mine. Go get her and bring her to me.
Yes, of course. Do you have any idea where I can find her? I will get her and I will bring her to you. And
that is your job, not mine. And he snaps his fingers, and you dissipate from this world, and you see a black abyss with a woman floating with just a single yard of material wrapped around her, barely covering her. She's standing there floating, a blue tiefling. She holds in her hand a golden cup. Jewels adorned upon her head. You walk closely to her uncontrollably, and you get a good, perfect look at her. And she reaches down for you to take a drink from the cup as she hands it down. And from the cup, you see small bits of unhuman remains. And before you can take a drink, you pop back into reality and back to the rest of the group. Running. You stumble momentarily as you are completely jostled, still weakened from this drain from you. You catch yourself and continue to run and run and run. The group of you continues to uncontrollably run from fear of what is behind you, what could have happened. And just as you begin to tire, using the last bits of your energy, the sky begins to open up, and it begins to pour rain heavily on you. Just days before, there wasn't a single cloud in the sky. Now it has been completely blackened, and you remain there wet and soiled in the mud. And that is where we're going to end episode 2.
Ow.
Welcome to our level.
Hey, yeah, fuck you. Not gonna lie, that was halfway between I'm terrified, but also
Aroused. Go
I have the
around.
weirdest lady boner right now.
You're like Asmo Daddy.
I mean, listen, out of all of the devils you could fuck, Asmodeus is on the top of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, sometimes it's just like, ooh, this rope around my neck sucks, but I kind of want to climb it,
The switch inside of me is like, yes, beautiful.
Yes.
Well, I had a wonderful time with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me at the table and playing with me. Let's go around the table one more time. Since I tortured you the most, Mara slash Valkyrie, why don't you start us off?
Hi, I'm Valkyrie, she, her. I played Mara, she, her. I'm still reeling from all the pain. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and I'm going to start doing music streams on the weekend. Not obviously like tomorrow, typically, for everyone in the States. And you can catch me at Valkyrie Star XO, like Kiss Hug. It's there on Instagram and Twitch and everywhere else. And I had a lot of fun despite the fact that I was tortured like a motherfucker. But yes, I'm excited.
Awesome. Let's go with Drax slash Imra.
Hi, I'm Draconics, or Drac for short, he, him pronouns. And I played Imra today. That was honestly fun for Imra. It wasn't too bad. We went on a shopping trip, We got hit by a crossbow at one point, but like that's cool. I mean,
but you didn't get
Fridays,
choked by
right?
Asmo Daddy though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's actually
How
nice to
good of a
fix
time
that.
could it have been?
I know,
that's a
you're
good
all
point.
jealous. I know.
But you can find me all over the place. I stream literally as anywhere I can. But you can follow me on Twitter at Draconics. It's DRAKONIQUES, and my schedule pinned to my tweet, so I won't go through all of it. But yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. I can't wait for next week. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Awesome. Guilty. Ori, you're up.
Hello, I'm Guilty Cosplay. This is a good episode. I stream on my own channel on Tuesday and Sunday nights usually. And on Monday nights, I play indie games on 12 Party Chill, a show called Under the Table. Right now, we're doing a solar punk campaign. It's very fun. Yee! With Liv and Tim. And let's see. I think the next exciting new different thing coming up for me is that I'm going to be running a charity game on Friends Who Roll Dice, which is a channel that Drac co-founded in March. I don't know if I don't know if applications to play in the charity games are still open.
They're open. They're going to be closing tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. Right. Yeah.
So yeah, apply to play if you want to play on stream. There are a whole bunch of games. I'm just running one of them, but it's going to be great. And search them up on Twitter. Also, I can be found anywhere at Guilty Cosplay.
Awesome. Alma slash Liv.
Hey everybody, my name's Liv. Live in a day. It's a pun because I'm just so funny. But yes, I am also somebody who jumps from channel to channel and bothers people on their streams. So you can find my schedule and what I'm doing down below. I do need to update it a little bit, but on Mondays, I'm doing solar punk things over on Twitter Pretty Chill with Tim and Guilty. On Tuesdays, I'm being gay and doing heists over on Rule of Lore, where we are playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. That is the name of the game and the setting and all those things.
Are you sure?
No, never. That's a big joke. We don't know what we're doing, but we're being gay. We're doing heists. On Wednesday, I'm doing Black Void over on Weave the Tale, which is like a brand new game. Very exciting. I don't think it's released yet. It's new. Check it out. But the most important thing is tomorrow I will be on Friends Who Roll Dice, and we will be doing a level 20 campaign or level 21 shot. Where we are taking down gods in D&D, but more importantly, We're fighting breast cancer, y'all. We are fighting breast cancer. It is a breast cancer charity stream. So definitely come out, show support. Even if you can't donate, that's fine. I get it. I'm broke too. I'm broke as hell. But come watch, like, support. It would mean the world to us. But yeah, Jack and I are going to be playing with a couple of other awesome players. So come watch me become the goddess I was always meant to be.
Also, I just want to quickly add that I got a Wild Magic Surge table for every single class, so you can donate to just randomly trigger a Wild Surge thing for any character you want if you donate enough. So
That's
we're
cool.
We're doing giveaways. We're doing magic surges. It's and we're getting rid of breast cancer. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It's great. 10 out of 10 stream and it hasn't even aired yet.
Azil, go for it. /Tim.
Hello, I'm Tim. I hang out here on Fridays. I hang out on TPC doing some awesome solar punk stuff and definitely not being an axe murderer on 2 different streams on Mondays. And I have a lot of fun. And I think we're going to stream some Warhammer tomorrow on my channel, Tim Nerds Out. And hopefully I'm going to be back into painting now that I have a painting nook here. So we're going to paint some miniatures soon. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yep. That's
Nice. You can reach me on Twitter at IndigoQT, or you can go to our Discord, which has been going on in chat. / there'll be a link in the YouTube channel. The other thing that I would like to promote and talk about is that we actually have a Discord server that is a private Discord server that is dedicated to RPing Pathfinder 2nd Edition that is based in this world. So the world that goes on that these people are playing in, the things that they do affect that world, and the things that they do on the server affect this world. Is called Calendale. So check that out. You can get access to it by going to our Patreon, joining up there. That is the best way to go about it. Or just ask about it on our Discord. There's like 1,000 people that will be more than happy to like show you a link of how to get involved. There's that. And then tomorrow we have an all Malkavian Vampire the Masquerade game going on for Jasper's Games. That's going on tomorrow as well. And then Sunday is Court of Corvids, which is the good half of this kind of this, you know,
the less cool side.
Sure. I mean, yeah, we can call it whatever we want.
You guys know you want to party with the bad kids. Come on now.
So they even like do they even wear pyramid studs? That's all.
So we have some homework for the cast. Between today and next week, you all need to level your characters to level 2. So you're going to be starting.
Sorry, Mar.
Or going from level 6 to level 2.
I'm gonna miss my spell casting that I never got to use.
You never get to use.
I mean, you technically have spellcasting at level 1.
The privilege of it all. The privilege of it all.
It hurts the soul. I knew she was level 6, yeah.
So there's been a bunch of people that have been asking, like, oh, can we see their character sheets? Can we see their character sheets? Once I have them leveled to level 2 and they send it to me, I will make a place in which all of you can check out their character sheets and see what cool and awesome things that they can do. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you had as much fun playing as we had. I think we're going to go ahead and raid Roll the Roll tonight. So stick around and check out. I believe they're playing Agents of Edgewater. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.